It don't matter the behavior or the breed, same days, transformation guaranteed. Miss Anissa, best trainer in the league, number one and train the best to be the best that they can be. Something wrong with your pet, you need help, you don't always gotta take it to the vet. Motivated her to jingle on the radio, but call up the Dog Whisperette. It don't matter the behavior or the breed, same days, transformation guaranteed. Miss Anissa, best trainer in the league, number one and train the best to be the best that they can be.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Doggie Tails with me, Mom Whisperette, and Princess Kay. And today we're going to go back over what we learned last week, which was Princess Kay just came into the home, and Princess Kay was she got a new dog. We got a foster dog, which was Scruffy, and it's been about 3 weeks since we've caught up with Princess Kay. And do you want to tell them what's going on, Princess Kay? Hi, everybody. It's me, Princess Kay. And you know, I started a new school, and I just don't like math. I don't like to study. And I don't know how the Dog Whisperette's going to take all this in. But you know what? I'm learning new rules and new boundaries and new limitations and new respect. Respect for me. Respect for my new mom, respect for my friends. But I haven't learned all the way. I just barely learned. And so, you know, if you watched last week, we fostered Scruffy. And Scruffy, it was sad, but it was happy too. We were fostering him, and somebody seen him on TV, and they said, we want to adopt Scruffy. And so Scruffy got a new home, and I'm sad. But when he left, he told me, he said, we will always have that special bond. And don't be sad. I'll be back someday when you're ready. He said, Princess Kay, you just was not ready. You have too much energy. You don't have time to spend with me. You stay too much on your phone and too much on the internet, and you wouldn't even walk me. You wouldn't even clean after me. And so I'm going to a family who respects me, takes care of me, and don't put me second. Did he really tell you that? He did. Me and him had this special bond. You remember you heard him sing? I did. Yes, he is a special dog, and he went to a special home. But you're just not ready, are you? No. I also want to talk about school. You know, I'm having a hard time in math. And I raise my hand, and I tell my teacher, I'm having a really hard time. And you know what she said? She said, it's because you don't take time to listen. You're always fidgeting and doing stuff, Princess Kay. You're not going to learn until you have a calm mind. That's what I told you too, isn't it? Yes. And so that's why we're going to have the workshops. But I've been to school all day, and you're going to make me work and go to another school? This is not really a school, Princess Kay. This is more of... It's not school that you learn math and your arithmetics. It's where you learn how to calm your energy. Yes. And I'm going to give you mantras to say. Mantras? Oh, yeah. If you remember, boys and girls, I made up a mantra last week. See, Mom Whisperette's already conditioning me in her own way, and she didn't even realize it, because that's the way she lives her life every day. She breathes in trouble. She breathes when she just breathes all the time. And I'm like, Mom Whisperette, why do you breathe all the time like that? She goes, she said, deep breaths calms the body. Wow. Slow, gentle breath calms the mind. And she says, when we breathe through our troubles and we breathe through things that's bothering us, she says, it will make us feel a lot better. So are you really ready for the workshop? I am. Are you ready, boys and girls? Because we're inviting you for the workshop, and we want you to learn how to breathe in times of when you're panicking or or just whenever you need to calm your mind. I know I have a hard time calming my mind. And Mom Whisperette, she gave me this mantra. So I want to say it, and then Mom's going to say it, and then we're going to say it together. Because did you know, boys and girls, that if you say something 40 times, it has to be 40 times repetitive before it becomes a new habit? So each episode, we're going to say it 10 times. We're going to have 4 episodes of breathing workshops. And so here's the first mantra. Slow, gentle breaths, hold my body tight, calming my mind from its fight or flight. Oh, I'm glad you remembered that. I do, and it does help some. So do you want me to say it again? Slow, gentle breaths, hold my body tight, calming my mind from its fight or flight. What is fight or flight? Well, fight or flight, boys and girls, is when your body, it's a response to say, let's do an example. Say somebody, you hush. You see, I took leadership, you see? We're at the doggy pound, and I'm just looking at dogs right now, and this one's really, really, really needy. But that's okay. I can stop that. Did you know, boys and girls, that there's such thing as being too needy too? And being spoiled? That's what the Whisperette says. But anyway, we're going to go back to the mantra. Slow, gentle breaths, hold my body tight, calming my mind from its fight or flight. And if you don't know, let's do an example of fight or flight, boys and girls. Let's say somebody calls you a name. They say, Princess Kay, you're just ugly. And so my body, I start shaking all over. I'm getting in that fight or flight. Am I going to speak back to them? Am I going to say, you are ugly too? Or am I going to run away? But either way, I'm absorbing that energy. And so that's what breath work is all about. So that puts your body in a fight or flight mode. And when you're in a fight or flight mode, you don't think, you just react. So you're reacting to that energy. So what do you do? What do you do? I'm going to let Mom Whisperette tell us what to do. So here we are. Are you ready for your first workshop now? All right, boys and girls, you ready for your first workshop? So let's say our mantra. Slow, gentle breaths, hold my body tight, calming my mind from its fight or flight. And so how do we breathe? How do we calm the body down when the body's shaking all over because we're so mad? Because somebody said something about us. We stop. We take a deep breath in. And then we hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we blow it out and blow down the door. Want to do it again? Is this helping? Are you ready? Take a deep breath in. Hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let it out and blow down that door. That's calming the body. But do you know how to calm the mind? Slow, gentle breaths. Now that just took our response from fight or flight to a logical response. And so at that moment, when she calls you ugly, she called me ugly. And next time I won't call her ugly back. What I'll do, Mom Whisperette, is I'm going to do what you said. I'm going to think in my head, slow, gentle breaths, Hold my body tight, calming my mind from its fight or flight. And then I'm going to take a deep breath in. I'm going to hold it for 4, 3, 4. And I'm going to blow it out and knock down that door. And then I'm going to take gentle breaths, so slow and light, stopping my body from the fight or flight. Oh, boys and girls, that helps so much. Man, Mom Whisperette, I wish I'd have known that before I tried to walk Scruffy. Well, I told you we had to work on it before you just decided that you didn't need my help and that you were going to do it on your own. Yes, because I didn't have time for the workshops and I knew I could walk a dog because there's nothing to it. You just put the leash in your hand and you take off walking. And then what happened? Well, he kind of knocked me down. And then what did you do? Well, I caught up and I called him some really bad words like doo-doo head and stupid. And then I said, I don't want you here. Oh, Princess Kay, did you really do that? I did, Mom. And I think that's why he left. It's because I was in a fight or flight mode. And I didn't take the time and I didn't have the tools. I did not have the tools to learn how to walk. I admit it. I was just being pig-headed and thinking I could do it on my own. And then I learned so much just from the breathing. Remember, boys and girls, when we're in the fight or flight mode, when somebody says something you don't like, what do you do? That's what I was telling them. Would you quit interrupting me? Princess Kay. Well, that's not very nice, Mom. When I was telling something and you interrupt me. You are correct. The floor is yours. All right, boys and girls. So I take it back. I did match the energy and I did bring it home. And when I got home, I was too mad to study for my test. And, don't tell Mom Whisperette, but I think I failed the math test. And now, oh no, I don't know what the repercussions is. I don't know how she's going to take this. But it's just math. Math don't mean a whole lot. I'm doing good in science and I'm doing good in social studies, but I just don't care about math. And that's what I'm going to tell her. Math doesn't mean anything. Well, hello, Princess Kay. Hi, Mom Whisperette. What are you worried about? I see it. I see it all over your body. I see it in your eyes. Well, Mom, I don't like math. And I think I failed my math test. And now they may put me back in first grade. And then I was the only one who failed. And I really don't understand math because I don't like math. You don't like math because you don't understand math. You don't give math a chance. Let me tell you, let me give you a little something about math. Let's do a little song. You ready? Math is the key to the world. It's magic in disguise. It helps us understand stars, sea, and skies. Math is very important, boys and girls. It's important to know math. If you know math, then you can own the universe. Did you know that? So math is the most important thing that you could learn. I mean, what happens if you have $1 and you won't change back and it was 50 cents and they only give you a quarter back? And you don't know because you don't know math. You don't know that they just took your quarter. So see how important math is? And once you learn it, and if it's boring to you, let's try it a different way. You want to do it in a song. We can do it in a song, boys and girls. Anything that piques your interest and makes it fun. Like I said, math is the key to the world. It's magic in disguise. It helps us understand the stars, seas, and skies. I When I was growing up, I never realized how important math was until I got older. Every subject is important, Princess Kay. Every subject deserves your 110%. Because if we don't learn, then we don't grow. So, do you want to do the breathing again? Because we're really going to work on the breathing workshops. Because breathing comes first when Princess Kay learns to become the leader of the pack. And it's like I told Princess Kay, there's certain places that we are the leader of the pack. Like at school, like if we're on a slumber party, but not at home. And only can you become the leader of a pack if you become calm, confident, and when needed, assertive. And assertive doesn't mean mean. It means that you stand your ground and you don't let anybody push you around. That's a good mantra, Mama. Stand your ground. Don't let anybody push you around. But also remember, if energy doesn't flow, we turn and we go. That's the truth. Boys and girls, if the energy doesn't flow, you turn and go because you're going to absorb that energy. And then you're going to bring that energy home. That energy's in your mind now. And that energy's in your body. You've absorbed that energy. So what do? We say our mantra, slow, gentle breaths, hold my body tight, calming my mind from its fight or flight. And it's so true, boys and girls. So next time somebody says something to you, or they're really mean to you, don't match their energy, but don't absorb it either. So if you walk away, you're absorbing that energy, and they won today. If you fight, you're absorbing that energy, and your body will never be just right. So what do? We calm our minds before we respond. We get our body out of fight and flight. And we do that with deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it go. Blow down that door. Then we do slow, gentle breaths. And you know what else you can do? Once you calm your mind, you tell them, I feel this energy with light and I won't fight. I feel this energy with light and I won't fight. I won't absorb your energy today. I'm going to turn and walk away after I say what I need to say. And boys and girls, once you do that, you change their energy, you change their frequency, and you change their vibration. Don't absorb it. Change it. When you become leader of the pack, which I'm coming soon, I'm going to be leader of the pack soon because I'm learning. And wasn't this a wonderful, wonderful workshop? I think I feel better about math because I know it's the key to the world. It's magic in disguise. It helps us understand the stars, seas, and skies. Oh, boys and girls, if you're having trouble doing math, put it in a song. That's a good idea. Did you know that you can remember a song faster than you can remember just a simple sentence? So, if you remember 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, I feel great. See how simple that was, boys and girls? It's really simple to put it in a song. And if you can't have mom and dad put it in a song, that's what they're there for anyway, to help us learn and help us grow all the way as we grow. That was beautiful, Princess Kay. Boys and girls, I need your help to help me maintain and keep a calm, confident, and steady energy because this is all new for me. This is a new home with new rules, new boundaries, and new respect. I'm gaining a whole new respect for my foster mom because she's helping me so much. She's helping me learn and grow. And that's why we're here to help you learn and grow. Because she says, it if you learn Princess Kay, we need to show all the little boys and girls how they can change the energy, frequency, and vibrations to change their life. And I do have a hard time. I have a hard time because I do miss my mom and I do miss my dad. And sometimes I just get so sad. But I know tomorrow is another day. I am safe. I am happy as I can be. Because one day this is all gonna be a memory. That was very pretty, Princess Kay. And I'm glad that you're in my home. I'm glad that you are now my daughter for a little while. And I hope that what I teach you and I teach you children is going to help you grow mind, body, and soul. Because when we have the tools and we know what to do, then it helps us make better choices. So the next time that somebody calls you something not pretty or something bad, don't absorb that because you are all made in God's images. And if they're saying that you're ugly, then they're saying that God's ugly. And so if you think about that, and you know that God doesn't make mistakes, that you are never a mistake, nor was it a mistake that you came to me to learn, nor was it a mistake that you turned on this channel, WPTP 100.1 FM radio on YouTube. We come to you live on 365 every Saturday at 12 o'clock. And we're going to teach you more on mantras and more on growing and more on breathing and more on how to handle situations because our children today, it's not like when we were growing up. It's a whole different world. And we got to teach them how to make it through this world. And what's the key to the universe? Energy, frequency, and vibrations. And so join us next week, boys and girls, for our next workshop at 12 o'clock Eastern Time, where we're going to work more on breathing. And Princess Kay's going to tell us how she done on her next math test after we learned. Remember, let's say it one more time. Math is the key to the world. It's magic in disguise. It helps us understand the earth, stars, seas, and skies. Guys, if you don't like math, it's because you really don't understand it. And so that's what songs are about. That's what the show is about. Helping you grow, helping you out. So till next week, boys and girls. See you soon. See you soon, boys and girls. Bye.